In this video, we are going to make something very useful for our plants. A simple system that gives compost tea directly to the roots while also turning waste into rich compost. This project is easy, and by the time the season ends, you'll have powerful compost ready to feed your garden beds or fill your pots. So let's begin this exciting process. The first thing you need is a container. Look around your house and try to find something you're not using anymore. It can be a plastic bucket, a paint container, or even an old water bottle. Just make sure it's not too small and that it doesn't have any harmful chemicals inside it. Once you find the right container, wash it if needed, and start making holes in it. You'll need to poke holes on all sides, at the bottom, and even on the lid if you're using one. These holes are very important because they allow air to enter and compost tea to come out. The compost tea will slowly seep out of the container and go directly into the soil near your plants, feeding them naturally. Now, go to your garden bed or large container where you grow your plants and select a good spot. Dig a hole according to the size of your container. Make sure it's deep enough so most of the container goes underground. Leaving only the top part slightly above the soil level. Once the hole is ready, put your container into the hole and gently add back the soil around it. Press it down a little to make sure the container stays in place and doesn't move. This setup is now ready to receive your waste and begin the composting process. The exciting part starts now. Begin filling your container with kitchen waste. You can add vegetable peels, fruit scraps, coffee grounds, tea leaves, eggshells, and even pieces of spoiled bread. Do not add meat, oil, or dairy products. They can smell bad and attract unwanted pests. Try to cut or tear larger pieces into smaller ones so they break down faster. Once you fill about 3/4 of the container with waste, it's time to add something special. Vermicompost. Vermicompost contains live worms and helpful microbes. These tiny workers will help break down the kitchen waste faster and better. The worms will eat the waste and turn it into rich compost while their liquid waste mixes with water to make compost tea. This tea will slowly leak through the holes you made earlier and feed the roots of your nearby plants. After adding vermicompost, water the container well. You want to make the material inside moist, but not too wet. Moisture is very important because it helps everything break down properly. If it's too dry, nothing will happen. If it's too wet, it might start smelling. Try to keep it like a wrung-out sponge, damp and soft. Once you water it, cover the top of the container with a loose lid or tie a cloth over it. This will keep mosquitoes and flies away and also keep some moisture inside. You don't want it completely sealed because worms and microbes still need a little air, but you also don't want it open for insects. Now, you just leave it and let nature do its work. Every few days, you can check the moisture and add more kitchen waste. After a few weeks, you'll notice that the waste starts to go down as it gets eaten and broken down. That's a good sign. It means your worms are happy and busy. You can keep adding small amounts of waste every few days or once a week. In return, your plants will keep getting a steady supply of compost tea, which improves their growth, helps them fight off diseases, and gives them strength to produce more flowers and fruits. By the end of the season, your container will be full of finished compost, dark, crumbly, and rich in nutrients. You can now take it out and spread it all over your garden beds or add it to your potting mix. This compost will make your soil healthy and ready for the next planting season. That's how you turn kitchen waste into liquid gold for your plants and solid gold for your soil. Try this method in your garden and see the results yourself. For more gardening ideas, tips, fertilizers, and sprays, check out the rest of the videos on our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your gardening friends.